Okay, I think I'm back live. All right. So, yeah, recognize that this was a love lesson. Do I see new frontiers this year? Retrograde try to take my Cadillac out. Really? Not the caddy. Listen, but that's what happened to me. Even before, like the new moon in Libra, or that full moon in Libra, has been giving me two pieces all week. So from there going into retrograde, it's been tough. So my car died. It's still getting fixed. For real. I've been So if y'all are open to getting some personal readings today, I will go ahead and do some. If you post your question in the chat, you got it back. Good. Oh, yes. When old people pop up during retrograde, listen, let me tell y'all something. Don't make no decisions. You just had a dream your ex-husband got arrested. That's usually a sign of something to be revealed. That's usually a sign of something to be revealed. Pay attention to that. And I always say, a friend of mine, her name is Chloe, she used to tell me, when you dream about stuff like that, sometimes you have to take your dream backwards. Okay. So if y'all have any personal questions on here, since I'm on here talking and chatting, y'all can hit up my Cash App, Hush Tarot 1111. It is donation based. Okay. Minimum of $5. And I'll be happy to answer your questions for you. But I definitely needed to get this message out. Just make peace with it. It was a lesson learned. You don't have to hold that in your heart anymore. So for some of you, I recommend doing some heart healing, because I'm seeing a lot of green, and a lot of the cards that I pulled, blue, your throat chakra. So work on your heart, your throat chakra, and your solar plexus, because part of the situation has attacked your esteem, because again, the situation broke you. And Brad Alicious, like you were saying, old people have been popping up. To quote a lot of people that I hear on TV, you never return to the thing that broke you. Ever. Especially if you've been in this twin flame dynamic. if you have a twin flame experience, you know that it's not always rosy. Like, people try to romanticize it. It's not. You don't return back to the thing that broke you down, especially if you built yourself back up. Right? Explain taking your dream backwards. From what I understand, because my friend told me this like almost a decade ago, she was saying that sometimes when you take your dream backwards, it just means that who you're dreaming about may not necessarily be about that person. And it doesn't necessarily have to be about you if you're involved in that dream. It could be somebody that you know. So while it may not be, in this case, it could be her husband, but it could also be someone closely related to him as well. That's all that means. So even if she had the dream about him getting arrested, it could be somebody that's tied to him, if not him directly. Yeah. Like, for example, I had a dream last night about orca whales. It was the weirdest thing. And if you know about orca whales, because there's a brother here on TikTok, I think his name is Mendaye or Mendaye 76, something like that. He talks about orca whales, like for real, and how psychopathic they are. And I had a dream I was at like this water park of all things, and there were about like 6 orcas. Mind you, they don't really bother humans, but when it comes to small things like things that they eat, things they prey on, like seals and stuff, penguins, manta rays, they do the craziest psychotic stuff to them. Like, they'll bat them around for hours and all that. And so in my dream, like, it was me and a few other people, and one of them happened to be Titus from 30 Rock and like Kimmy Schmidt, the Broadway star. And we were like running, and we were on like these little racks, and like the whales were just popping up like everywhere that we went. Now, They weren't really harming us, but we thought they were. And we were like in this crowd of people. Like, I don't know what that was about, but they were like cheering us on. It was like real, like Squid Games kind of, except like the water was dirty, like funky, nasty, murky. But these orcas pop up. Now, they did only eat one person. They ate one person and they swallowed her whole. So I still don't, I need to research what that was about. But either I traveled to this place or it was an actual dream to me something, but I'm gonna have to really break that down. But I had to look up what orca whales mean as an animal totem. And I'll actually tell you what it means. Okay, I'm gonna actually pull it right back up too. So orca whales symbolize family, romance, longevity, harmony, travel, community, and protection. I said he's said to protect those who travel away from home and lead them back when the time comes. So it says, it also reminds you whatever you call your family is a foremost constant, something requiring a lot of diligent effort, but also something that yields substantial rewards. Orcas encourage you to build and strengthen your relationships, create stability and security. I'm glad you're back, because this actually goes into what we were just talking about. Okay, it's requiring a lot of diligent effort, but also something that yields substantial rewards. Okay, so whatever you call your family is a foremost constant, right? And it's encouraging you to build and strengthen those relationships, right? Because remember, in my dream, those orca whales, they did stick together. They stuck together. We were running around, crazy, climbing on stuff, and trying to get out of the situation. But I was also with a group of people trying to get out of this water arena, right? And we made it out. That's the interesting part. So for all I know, we could have been running from, parts of ourselves that, we fear, or not feeling like we had family or community or something to that effect. I really got to dive deeper into it. But that dream was freaky. Also, Freddy Krueger was in my dream for some reason, but then it wasn't the real Freddy. It was a guy dressed like Freddy. Listen, my dreams be something else, okay? If all else, that probably means there's another Freddy Krueger movie coming. Okay. So save that live, y'all. Save this live. If there's another Freddy Krueger movie about to come out, I said it first. Okay. So let's get back to that. You plus me. We're gonna take a deeper dive into that. Not always good, but I stayed on my feet. You had me, should have never questioned. You plus me. Wow, you beautiful. Oh, thank you. Hey, users 2752206938526. I had a dream with two guys. One I'm sort of dating and another who's a cop. I just know they were. So let's take that back real quick. You told me that you had a dream that your ex-husband was getting arrested. They handed you money in the dream? First of all, can that dream be a reality? See, I'm all for a man taking care of you. I'm a proponent of you take care of me, I take care of you. Like Method Man said, you keep it real with me, I keep it real with you. So we're going to have to revisit that, because you said in your dream, you had a dream that your ex-husband was getting arrested. And one of your boos is a cop. Yes, my ex was getting arrested in my dream. We got this King of Swords. Let's get to it. Let's get to this you plus me. Okay. Deeper into it. We got the Wheel of Fortune. King of Swords, Wheel of Fortune just came out. Who else, Spirit? We got the Strength card. So this is definitely related to the person or persons that you have allowed to exit your life, so to speak. Okay. Or you exited their life. And I'm going to show that again over here for YouTube. We got that King of Wands. Okay. Usually it's an air sign, could be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But what I'm getting from this is somebody who's very cold. Like everything had to go their way. They were not the proper communicators. Okay. So very elusive when they wanted to be. Right. So this was also somebody that needed to be the dominant person in the relationship. It had to go their way. Right. Or if they didn't go their way, they shut down. They were going to shut down on you. Why? Because you don't get to tell me what to do. I get to make the rules, right? For some, I'm getting like there are some misogynistic tendencies coming out of this King of Swords too. Whether they are male or female in body, there are some real like misogynistic tendencies, okay? It's got to go my way, right? I'm hearing for some of you out there, they probably said they paid the cost to be the boss, but they were very empty inside, this person, okay? With the Strength card, we got Leo. And then we got the Wheel of Fortune. So for select few of you out there, when you met this person, they did feel like the right person to be with. They felt like the dream come true. They felt like somebody that could protect you. They felt like somebody that could have your back. But when push came to shove, they didn't have your back. My ex-husband is a Libra 10-6. See what I'm talking about? I must have had to come live for you today. Millie 6. I must have had to come live for you today, but this is also going to be on my YouTube channel. So take the energy for however it resonates. If it does not fit, guys, do not put yourself into the reading. You don't want to do that. You do not want to give all your power away to a tarot reader, to anybody. Okay. That's why we say take the energy for however it resonates. So yeah, this was somebody that feigned like they could protect you. Right. And something about their presence kind of spoke for themselves. OK. But with this Wheel of Fortune card, it says when it fizzled out just as quickly as it started. Right. You got annoyed very quickly. But at some point, you stayed committed to that situation. You stayed committed to the relationship, committed to the marriage, hoping that wheel would turn again. Right. In your favor in regards to this relationship. But sometimes spirit will keep giving us those samples. They keep telling us like, this ain't working. Okay. I know you're ready. We know you're ready, but this might not be the best time or the best person. Can you wait a little bit longer? And sometimes you're like, nah, I want what I want right now. And spirit has to kind of let us go our own way with that. Oh, wow. You saw my notification and said I told you, come walk. I'm glad you came. See, following your first mind, following that energy, following spirit. I appreciate that, Amelie 6. Yeah, we got the 3 of Wands right here. Man, yeah. This was a hard decision to make. I'm not even going to lie. Because there was real love here. It was. King of Wands, and then we have the Page of Cups. Wow. So I immediately, since I put these 2 cards down, I heard gaslighter. Gaslighter. Okay. Charming. Okay. Was very action oriented, but was, yeah. Thing about could be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Thing about that is with some Leos, okay, we know Leos can be narcissistic. Some of them. Okay. Not all of them, but some of them, you know, they got to be front and center. They got to be in charge. Okay. But also with that King of Wands energy, somebody that's action oriented. This is somebody who they did what they wanted to do. And then when you called them out on it, they turned into this Page of Cups. Somebody that's so immature. Right. And that's why I keep getting that gaslighter. They also bought into the idea of romance, the romantic parts. Like, okay, I'm with somebody. They look good. They smell good. They make me look good. And so as a result now, okay, I got everything I want. And a lot of their perception on how they were supposed to be in relationships were very immature. right? For a select few of you out there, whether it was a hetero relationship or whatever, they thought because I'm the masculine energy, so I'm fit to lead. I'm supposed to lead, right? But if you ain't equipped with the necessary tools to be a leader, how you gonna lead? That's all I'm saying. If you ain't got the tools to be a leader, why should I follow you if you can't lead? Okay. With respect to our relationship, okay, take the energy for however it resonates. This person did not know how to play the background of things, even when it was necessary. They couldn't. Back the hairs. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Thank you guys so much for all the follows. And if you're following me on TikTok, do me a big favor. Make sure that you're following me as well on my YouTube channel and my Patreon. My goal is to get 1,000 subscribers. Right now, I am very close to my goal, but I'm tired of playing around, y'all. Let's get to this 1,000. Okay, because I'm always spilling tea. Hey, Joseph John 413. Let's get some more about this person. Because it's almost feeling like this person was your hardest lesson. Okay, especially in the heart space. In the terms of love, this is one of the hardest lessons that you ever endured. And for some of you, you've had some really tough experiences in love, but this one hurt the most. This one is like the one where like you want somebody to trust. Like you just knew that this person was going to be the one. Like, you know, those trust me exercises that you used to do as a kid, on, well, not even as a kid, you used to see it on TV where they're like, okay, fall. I trust you. I trust you. I trust you. Yeah. Well, normally if you fail, you trust somebody, you might scrape your knee or like twist an ankle or something, and you get back up and you try again. This time you trusted this person, you fail and something broke. That's why this is the hardest one, because you were really invested in this situation and it hurt you so bad, right? You're still here with this 9 of Wands, this wounded warrior card. Okay, again, we have some Sagittarius or Aries energy right here. Yeah, this one really made you question if you even wanted to go about the relationship space anymore, if you even wanted to be with anybody after this. Okay, because it really made you reevaluate some things in your life. And again, I just keep hearing it attacked your self-esteem being with this person, whether they are male or female in body. Okay, because you really did try. You tried to give them the patience, you tried to give them the prayers, the well wishes, the support. And the truth is, they soaked it all up, but they really didn't want it. Right? For a select few of you out there, they wanted the attention. And for some of you, I'm hearing like, and that's why I keep seeing this Page of Cups card. It was like the way that they responded to you was almost like on repeat. And what I mean by that is like they took from the same, sob story scripts. They read from the same script over and over. It would be small stuff like, well, I didn't ask to be here. I didn't ask to, blah, 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 blah. And I can't trust anybody in my life but you. It was that same book of the I heard niggalations. Listen, I'm gonna say ninjalations for you too, but the same book of ninjalations, okay, verse 12, chapter 2, it was on repeat every other day, right? Every time you wanted to say something, every time you brought something to their attention that was causing a problem for you or hurting you, same thing. They just go back in that file drawer, pull up the same file, and you knew it, right? So for some of y'all, you just, okay, shut it down. It was something about this person, whether they're male or female, anybody, was very immature, okay, in terms of being in a relationship. They were not equipped to be in the type of relationship where there was pure love and understanding, unconditional love, because they didn't know what that looked like, right? And so anytime they had to delve into their heart space, they ran off, right? For some of them, when they knew they were in outward violation with you, right, they give you just enough to keep hanging on. but then they'd still go out and do their dirt. No bueno. That's not good. And it's not fair. Ace of Pentacles. All right. So when I look at this again, I'm getting Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn energy out of this. This is somebody who, energy wise, they seem so grounded, but part of them was very just shut off. Okay. Very desensitized. So for a select few of you, I'm hearing like that person could have been in the military or had some type of like experiences where they were taught to just stay blank about some things, right? It just doesn't impact them or affect them the way that it would affect most people, right? And for some of them, that narcissistic tendency, it just made them stone cold, right? Because the way that Rashad, will I be able to fix my marriage? I don't know who Rashad is, but if you would like to answer, for me to answer a question, I am doing donation-based readings while I am on here and on YouTube. So you're more than welcome to make a donation, minimum $5, to my Cash App, Hush Tarot 1111. Yeah, this person right here, it's going to take them ballpark figure 2 years to really let it sink in what they let go of. It really is. Okay. Some of them, they ain't happy right now, and they looking over your shoulder to see what it is that you doing. Okay. That's why they getting petty Betty for some of them. Right. Because I was hearing Givian yesterday saying, I don't want you back. But the person that you with, oh, that's supposed to replace me. Yeah. Guess what? Because I'm in a situation now where I'm getting everything that I've asked for. I'm getting reciprocity out of that relationship. So yeah, you can feel bad all you want to. 2 goals. Hey, I'm good, Sally. You. What's up with you? We were just sitting here talking about love lessons, okay? Because I heard a song, channel song by Mary J. Blige. You plus me was a love lesson, in too deep without imperfection. Yep. Sometimes we love people based on where we were a few years prior. I don't know why it came out like that, but sometimes we do. We love people based on who we were and what we needed back then. We don't think about who we are right now and what's required of us right now when we get with those people. And sometimes that can also lead to harsh love lessons. And sometimes we do love people based on what we need right now or where we are. But you got to heal from it. Here we go again. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. 8 of Swords. Wrapped up in it. Right. So for some of y'all out there, this person had the swag. Okay. I'm not even gonna lie. They had the swaglish. They had the means, right? Some of us, we grew up being with a person, you back, SMH work interruptions. Hey, no, I understand completely. I understand completely. You got to get your paper. You got babies to feed. All that's what you can't go with you. Exactly. All that's what you can't go with you. And that's in any phase of your life. That's why it's so important to keep healing after these situations, so you don't run into the same thing over and over. Detecting those patterns is what's going to be key. This is a collective message, but you identifying with a lot of it, Amelie. Yep. 2 of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Star. Yeah. So I'm getting some Piscean energy. I'm also getting Aquarius energy, some Gemini energy here. Remember, the signs don't really matter. And again, we have some more Taurus energy here too. So this person, for a select few of you out there, the person that you were dealing with, whether they're twin flame, soulmate, whatever, they weren't, even in your case, they weren't your usual type. It was something about them that was it was charming, I ain't gonna lie, but it was something about what they did for a living, or something about how they showed up in the world. It wasn't like anything that you expected, right? Now, it wasn't necessarily a bad thing, right? Because you love them unconditionally, but it made you go, like, it made you go, am I I don't know about this, but you still went through it, because you, at the end of the day, it's like, okay, well, they cute, or they match what it is that I'm looking for. So this is the one thing that I can overlook, or eventually it'll die down. It didn't. Okay. For select few of you out there. Yeah. From the beginning, you had reservations about being with this person, with this Eight of Swords, ignoring all the signs, signals, and red flags. Right? It's like, should I, shouldn't I? Well, right now they're treating me good. I have no reason to assume anything. Right? It's like, I have no reason to assume anything, but yeah. It was almost like this person ended up becoming another one of your responsibilities. It was like you ended up having to pour more into this person. You're having to speak life into them. You're having to affirm them. You're having to do all these things, but you're not getting it in return. Or if you were getting it, it was just enough to keep you hanging on, right? It was all the things that they wanted to hear. So they told you all the things that you wanted to hear. The only difference between the two of you is that you actually meant what you said. Right? You were actually building this person up from ground zero when they were just telling you something that made you feel good, right? So Spirit is saying that enough is enough with that, okay? And for select few of you out there, let's get deeper into this, okay? For some of you, there is someone coming back from your past that's going to echo the same energy. Pay attention to the red flags, okay? And this is for some of y'all that are single out there that have not been through this. Somebody is coming back from your past, ballpark figure, a week from now with the same energy. Be very, very careful, all right? And stake your demands, right? If you tell them, like, this is what I require now in this space in my life, I am dating to marry, or I'm dating for this, I'm dating for that, or I'm not even looking for anything serious. Even with that, if they say, okay, well, I'm not looking for nothing serious either, don't be so apt to jump into anything with them, okay? 10 of Pentacles. So for some of you, I do feel as though at the end of the day, with the Seven of Wands here, your biggest goal and your biggest task is to make sure that your family is okay, right? For some of you, I am hearing something about generational wealth. You're trying to establish generational wealth for your family, okay? And nothing's going to come in between that at this point in your life, which is good, but make room for yourself too, okay? It's okay to be on a mission, right? But make room for yourself and the things that make you happy, not just what's the word I'm looking for? Obligatory, right? And for those that want to know, I'm actually drinking some chlorophyll with water. Let me tell y'all something. This chlorophyll is a life changer. I take 2 milliliters twice a day. So this chlorophyll right here, for me, it helps with my breathing, my lung function. Because I'm top heavy. And I used to go places that were like high incline, having a walk, and I was an athlete for most of my life. And it's funny, now I can run and not be so like hurting, It's good for blood flow too, y'all. Helps my brain. It's actually good. And the kind that I have, this is, it has peppermint in it. So really, when you pour it into your water, it's just going to taste like peppermint. Okay, I'm Millie Six. Well, I hate to see you go. You're more than welcome to email me, hushtarot@gmail.com. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can go to that link in my bio and go to my official website. There is a list there of different readings that you're more than welcome to take advantage of, and they are done virtually. So you can go ahead and book me whenever you're ready. Am I live again today? I might go live again today because I'm always getting channel messages. So I might go live again. I'm still live on YouTube here. So yeah, make sure you follow me on YouTube as well. You are so welcome, Amelia Six. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you so much for liking the live, sharing, and following me. And everybody, thank y'all so much for the 3.7 thousand likes. Child, my cat started my cat started snoring, y'all. You're so welcome. So I'm gonna wrap this up real quick. So let's get one final message from the mermaids and see what is the primary focus right now this week for you. Mm. Decisions and turn away. I love that. So when I see the turn away card, what I'm hearing is turn away from not just negative thoughts that you're having, because remember, a lot of those thoughts that you're having, especially those of you that are going into depressive states, those are not your thoughts. Okay. And I'm going to show YouTube right now. Okay. Remember that you are not those thoughts that are being thrown at you. And this is also from other people's opinions about the decisions that you're making for your life and how you want to live and how you want to see things. That ain't nobody's damn business, right? At the end of the day, you are a sovereign being. And the choices that you make, whether right, wrong, or indifferent, they're for you. They're lessons for you to learn. Okay. So don't worry about, and I'm also hearing like in the realm of business. So for some of you that want to start your own business, it's okay to accept people's suggestions, ideas. But if they don't work with you, if they don't work with your aesthetic, speak up. Don't be afraid to say, you know what, that's not going to work for me. Right. You want to be happy with what it is that you're producing. You don't want to be a reflection of anybody else's thoughts or ideas or their opinions. So especially for those of you that were in relationships, this twin flame soulmate dynamic, if you don't want to deal with it no more, you don't have to deal with it, because a lot of people don't understand, unless they're in it, all of the hills and valleys that you have to go through in any romantic relationship, right? So you got to stick it out, you got to do this. We're not doing that no more. I'm not staying somewhere that don't make me happy, period. And that's what this time, this energy, this season is all about. Clearing all of that out. Turn away. Okay. Treat it like the cosmic garage sale, like I said in one of my videos. Take all the unnecessary, give it back to the universe. Okay. Return. Let it go. You learned that lesson. Thank you, universe, for the lessons of blessings. Thank you, God, for those lessons of blessings. I'm ready to go ahead and give this back to you. I don't need it no more. We can go ahead and check that off my list. Okay. And the rewards with that will follow. Because I just keep hearing that line in the song where she says, when you start pouring more love into you, then love will return. So for some of you out there, as long as you keep working on your heart healing, you're not doomed to repeat the same pattern. Okay. And I know some of y'all are saying, well, how do I do that? How do I work on my heart healing? The easiest way is starting by doing some shadow work. Okay. And shadow work is just those really tough questions that we're afraid to really ask ourselves, diving deeper. Right. So it's like saying, and this is one of the questions I always posed to myself when I started doing my shadow work. It's like, in terms of my heart, what was my expectations in relationships? Right. And where did I learn those expectations, or what did I not learn? Right. What did I learn from relationships from my parents and the adults in my life at the time? Who overgave into those relationships, or who didn't overgive? How did they settle arguments? Where did that come from? In terms of relationships, if you have a fear of relationships, why do you have a fear of relationships? What did you see growing up that made you fearful of relationships? Or what is it that you've experienced in your life that brought about this anxiety around relationships? When you can really sit there and go, like, okay, well, you know what, growing up, I did see, whether it was your dad or your mom, gave a lot to the relationship, or, How did they settle arguments? I never saw an argument with my parents, in front, or I saw them argue all the time in front of me. What did that teach me about how I need to be treated in relationships? And so that goes, okay, what have I been sacrificing in my relationships? What have I been tying my esteem to in these relationships, if I've gotten into one, or if I'm single. You have people that have chosen to just I'm a player for life. Okay, you got a lot of those out there. But what did they experience, growing up in their past, or their first relationship? It may not have to do with their parents. It may have something to do with their first relationship. What's scarring? Where did that come from? Right? And so once you start addressing those things and making peace with it, you're going to feel a whole lot better. Right? And it's not going to be a cure-all, but it does help you identify those triggers within you when you're faced with a situation that reminds you of those moments that make you feel like, ugh, where you want to shut down, or you feel like your power is being given away. It just helps you go, okay, wait a minute. Okay, I know what this does now. I'm not doing that. Peace. You feel so much better when it's all said and done. You do. Mr. Mush, did I say that right? Mr. Moose 2786, hello. Did I say your name right? Hey, everybody. Down to the YouTube space. Hey, y'all. Make sure that y'all like, share, and subscribe for me, y'all. So I think I will come back later on. I'm not really doing nothing. We're just renovating the house. So I might say, and it's been raining, so. Hey, Lester Flores 46, cake. Cake. These are my cakes or Debbie cakes, because those are two totally different things. Both are equally sweet. Mr. Mustu. Okay. I'm wonderful. How are you? Hey, Yakobe Sumio. The yummy ones, I'm not even gonna answer that, honey. Like, good. I'm glad you're good. So y'all missed the love lesson, the broadcast in regards to love lessons. But my next channel message, I will go ahead and I will come back out here on the YouTube space. Not YouTube. Well, I'm always on YouTube, but I will be back on TikTok to deliver another channel message when I have some energy. I'm from Texas, Mr. Mustu. And y'all be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Be sure to hit that follow button right here with me, and make sure that you like and share my lives. But remember, you plus me was a love lesson. In too deep with an imperfection. Not always good, but I stayed on my feet. So if you have not heard that song, go ahead and listen to You Plus Me by Mary J. Blige. And I will see y'all later. Mwah.